You are listening to the Call to Action podcast, where we aim to inspire, educate, and inform entrepreneurs and self-starters on tech and tips related to navigating this ever-changing world. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to episode 23 of the Call to Action podcast. My name is Shantae, and I am your host. And on today's show, I'm going to share some information with you about how you can market your business using animated gifs. Before I get into the topic, I have a motivational quote that I like to share. This one is from Steve Jobs, and I really like this one. It resonated, as most, if not all, of my motivational quotes do. I just really enjoy these because they bring so much good energy to the podcast. And for those who listen, I hope that it's reaching you that same way and giving you that good energy that I receive when I am reading these motivational quotes. So again, this one is from Steve Jobs, and here is the motivational quote for episode 23 of the Call to Action podcast. If you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Guys, that quote, let's read that one more time. If you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Think about times when you are working on something and you're just super excited and time just goes by. This is what that quote reminds me of. It reminds me of those moments when you're in your zone and nothing else matters. Those are great moments. I love those moments. If you missed episode 22 of the Call to Action podcast, it is a must listen. I had a fireside chat with published author H.L. Nida. H.L. Nida is the author of the Arrested series, and her books are published under Eden Publishing. So listen to episode 22 of that podcast to hear what she shared about what inspires her, as well as some helpful tips for writers. I'm sure you will learn something. I did. I learned a lot. Again, that's why I really like having the fireside chats, because I learned so much from the guests that are on the show. And most of them have been writers. Some are self-published. Some are independent writers. Some are published under a publisher like H.L. Nida. So if you are looking to write a book, or you may be doing some research and you want to get some insight on how that works, go and check out the fireside chats. You can find them on ctamarketing.biz under the link that says podcasts, and just look through there and you will see the fireside chats as well as the other podcasts. So now that we have all that covered, let's go into today's topic. And this is something that you can do that is fun, and it can be done on your smartphone. So I know we're all familiar with animated gifs. In fact, if you're on social media, you probably use them at least once a day. And you've probably seen them hundreds of times a day because a lot of people are using animated gifs. But I found this really cool app called Pixar Motion, and the app is available for both Android and iPhone. Now, I really like this app. I just found this maybe a month or so ago. I was looking for something I can just enhance my images with, and I liked the animated images that I was seeing on social media. So I was like, how do they do that? So I went and found this app. And again, it's called Pixar Motion, Pixa Motion. Some of the cool features for the app is that it animates the photos and it loops them. So you animate the photo and it loops. So you can just play it over like an animated GIF. You can add overlays such as rain or snow or fire or other overlays that they have in there in the app. There's camera effects. And my favorite is that you can add audio to your animated images as well. The app also comes with a photo gallery of stock images. So if you want to download a stock image and mess with that or play around with that, then you can do that too, which I've done. And it was really cool. So go and check it out. The formats that the images are exported in or can be exported in include Instagram, the Instagram story, a Facebook cover, Facebook profile, Snapchat, Pinterest, Twitter, your blog, like pretty much anything of those, and then anything in between. So go and check it out when you get a chance. I'm going to post some things that I've done on my blog on ctamarketing.biz just so you can see how it works. But I really, really, really like this app. So go and check it out when you get a chance. So again, the final output can be either an animated GIF or a video. So depending on what you want to do with it, you can decide. You can choose the quality when you're exporting your final product you created. And again, it's just go check it out. It's just one of those really cool things. So you're probably wondering, like, Shantae, what are you telling us about this? Well, my answer is that you can use it to animate your marketing photos. Like, think about it. You can animate images that you can use to market your products or your services or your business. The possibilities are really endless. So here's some ideas to get you started. So the first one I have is to animate an image that you have in an ad on your blog or on your website. Something else you could do is post an animated version of your logo on your social media. Again, with all those different outputs like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, or Snapchat. I mean, you can do anything with this. Number 3 is to add animated images to your how-tos on your blog or your website. So if you post how-to videos or maybe how-to blogs, then you can include these with your how-tos. Number 4 would be to put a clip of your podcast with your animated graphic and post it on your social media. Again, it's a great way to get information out about your podcast. And number 5, share a clip of your book. This is for my authors out there, the writing community. If you have a book, you can read a short excerpt of it and just include that with the animated image of your book cover and then post it. Share it on your blog or your website, again, or any social media site. If you're looking for the app, again, it's called Pixamotion, Pixa Motion, and you can find it for both Android and iOS. I will have some screenshots on my blog on ctamarketing.biz, as well as some images that I have animated using the Pixamotion software. So make sure to go and check it out. This concludes today's episode of the Call to Action podcast. And remember, if you are working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. So find something that you enjoy doing. Who knows? You may have fun animating images with that Pixamotion app. Until next time. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Call to Action podcast. Make sure to visit me on my blog at ctamarketing.biz. There, you can find articles for entrepreneurs and self-starters on tech and tips to help navigate this ever-changing world. Until next time.